Yo, Zakiba, what's happening? Members only? Yeah. Members only. I'm also simultaneously streaming this on the movie review channel as well, so I ain't gotta chop up nothing. I'm not gonna chop up no more footage, at least for this movie breakdown. So it's going straight over there as well. Visualism, what's happening? Love and light to everybody. Um, you know, take your time, come in, take your seats. Now, I should have done this 3 weeks ago, but I got lazy. And so now I have time to talk about F9. I know I'm late and everybody has given their take on F9, but I highly doubt that anyone will give a take on F9 like mine. I'm more than sure. I ain't gonna be on long. Edward, what's happening? Oh, I got the Jello, the real Jello, for sure, for sure. The wife knows better. She knows better. So as you guys file in, let me read the script real quick, if you don't mind. Yeah, right now it's the Morning Star Show featuring me, Super Slash 75. Catch us 24/7 365 www. On thewakeupradio.com. Shout out to my producer Cindy Ashby. The replays can always be found on SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and Anchor for the replays. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little F9 tonight. Talk a little Bible scripture because it all ties in. Even though people are like, "What do you mean slide Bible scriptures in F9?" It is. I thought it was pretty obvious to me, but what may be obvious to me may not be obvious to other people. So yeah, I thought that was pretty obvious though, honestly. All right, I'm not gonna keep you guys here long. I'm gonna get into this real quick. So F9, basically the ninth installment of the Fast and Furious franchise. This pretty much, I guess, spiritually was the deepest one, even though it's not spiritually that deep. Okay, no, Edward Bailey, no, sir. It is not Cain and Abel. Though I'm sure one could draw its own conclusions. I'm going a different route. I'm going to go with, it's pretty obvious, Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau is the theme of F9. John Cena's little brother, his name is Jacob. Okay, so let's kind of, let me lay out my points as to why I made this correlation. Now, basically, in a nutshell, Dom would be the equivalent to the one of the princes of hell, which would be Azazel. Okay, Azazel has the ability to influence people, lesser beings, by being near them. He can jump in and out of their bodies. Basically, this is my breakdown of it. So Dom is Azazel. Okay, one of the chief princes of hell, basically one of the chieftains, one of the four princes, one of the four princes of hell. Okay, Dom is a career criminal. Even in this movie, it tells you this guy was off the. He was something wrong with Dominic. Okay, Dominic Toretto, Mr. Family Man. Okay, hey, bruh, I watched that battle twice a day. I watched that battle twice a day. Conspiracy, what's happening? All right, so Dominic is basically Azazel. Okay, one of the four princes of the demon empire. Whatever. He's a big dog. Okay. All right. So Dominic is a career criminal. All right. Dominic. Everybody that gets next to this man ends up becoming a criminal. Now, remember in the first Fast and Furious, Brian Walker was he was an archangel sent to corral Azazel. I'm not gonna call him Michael. He could be the Michael, but this is humor me for this, okay? So in the first F9, he was sent down to corral Dominic, aka Azazel, and then the archangel of Brian not being strong enough in his conviction fell under the spell to a certain extent of Dominic, aka Azazel. And then at the end of it, he saw the slow corruption of the archangel Brian falling under the spell of Dominic Azazel and becoming a lieutenant in his army. Okay, now at one point, Brian the archangel had a redemption story in F5, right? He was back working on the good side of law and order, the righteousness. He's back on the side of righteousness. He's a Fed, right? And then once again, another case involving Dominic, aka Azazel, having to be corralled in. Brian gets sent in to corral him and falls under his spell again for good and becomes fully immersed and corrupted into the demon army of Dominic Toretto. Now, mind you, once again, Dominic Toretto is a career criminal. And we're going to get into the backstory that they laid out in F9. Okay. The whole Jacob Esau thing. Okay. I know I'm kind of going all over the place right now. All right. So once Brian lost his wings, he lost his grace, he lost his halo. He became basically the lieutenant, second in command only to Dominic and his demon army, right? They recruited other fallen angels. You had the Puerto Rican brothers, you had Ludacris, Taj, and then you remember in the second or third Fast and Furious when Brian, during his brief dissension, recruited what's his name? Tyrese's character, right? Recruited him into the army slowly but surely. Okay, so by the time F6 rolls around when they're in Brazil, the Dominic's army is pretty much at full strength. Okay. All right. So now let's get into the backstory as to this Jacob Esau thing. So Jacob and Esau, the two brothers, God favored one over the other. In F9, the same thing applied, right? Now, the weird thing was obviously Dominic and Jacob had different mothers, right? And Dominic's father and Jacob's father tried his best to kind of raise them the same, but it was glaring differences. One got treated apparently better than the other, but the one brother was given the greatest burden of them all. Okay, it was not Dominic; it was the little brother Jacob that was shown favor by his father and given the burden to keep the secret. Okay, the father had Jacob like cut the fuel line or bleed the fuel line. Jacob and Dominic's father was in debt. He was told he had to throw the race to get even. Jacob found out it was Jacob's father. How the fuck was I timed out? Wait. Hold up. Hold up. How you timed out? Let me go. Let me see what's going on. Hold up. The message deleted by. Wait, Arthur Robinson was timed out. So wait. Why are people being timed out? Wait, conspiracy. I don't think you're able to be timed out. You have a wrench. Yo, everybody, calm down. Let's take a breather. Okay, everybody's calm down. If you have a wrench, the only person that can time you out is me. And I'm not looking on the YouTube chat. I'm looking on the StreamYard chat. But on my end, conspiracy, you're good. Yeah. Conspiracy, you're good. Yeah, if you have a wrench, only I can time you out. So everybody should be good. And you're a member too. Yeah, so yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay. Where do I leave off at? Shit. I hate when I lose my place. Oh, Jacob. Suicide Squad was. Oh yeah, it was cool. Yeah. All right. That was last week. I'm only breaking down F9. So the father gave Jacob, the younger brother, the burden to carry the secret of the father having to throw the race. It was he that had Jacob bleed the fuel line, because you remember when Dominic in the flashback scene went to go talk to the friend of the father. He's no, one of the mechanics. He said, yeah, that's an old mechanic's trick to kind of bleed the fuel line to lose pressure. That way you can throw a race without throwing a race. So Jacob was given the burden from the father. The father showed Jacob favor. Like I said, wait a minute. It says I timed out. Oh, so you timed somebody out. See, here you go. Okay, so Dominic's father shown favor to Jacob, the younger brother, who is from a different mother, more like a European, right? Dom is looking like he's more like a mulatto, right? Okay. So during the race, the father inadvertently gets killed in a race. This whole time they thought it was another driver. Dominic shows you how he ended up in prison because he beat the guy with the wrench, because he's a hothead basically. And this whole time, once again, Dominic is a career criminal. All right, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Appreciate it though. Thank you. All right. So when Dominic he's in jail, and it's Jacob running the streetcar scene. Jacob is just doing what he does to survive. They have no parents. The mothers are nowhere to be found. So basically, you have this 16-year-old boy on his own, racing for money, surviving, blah, 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 blah. Dominic gets out of jail, prison, whatever the case may be, and he suspects that Jacob was the problem, and Jacob was the one that caused the father's crash. And then they had a race. The loser had to leave town. Dominic wins. Jacob lost. Jacob had to leave town. So Jacob ended up going to live with the friend of his dead father. Okay. So Dominic, once again, with his ill intentions, thinking he was better than everybody, thinking he was the favored son, caused Jacob even more pain and grief. Okay. And this whole time, Jacob has been carrying this secret for the last 20 odd years. And because of the rejection and the burden he had to carry, he ended up turning and working for old girl. I forget what her name, Cypher, played by Charlize Theron. Okay. So it's revealed in the movie that the father entrusted Jacob with the secret. Dom found out 30 years after the fact. So this whole time, Dominic, being a career criminal, realizes the confusion and destruction, right? And all the nonsense he's caused his family because he thought he was the favored son, right? This whole time, him preaching to family, and he was the reason why his family, his real family was nowhere to be found. Okay, so then at the course at the end, they kind of kiss and made up to a certain extent, but the Jacob Esau theme was really deep in this movie because this whole time you thought Jacob was the problem, and Jacob was not the problem. Jacob was the result of Dom's evil intentions, Dom's selfish intentions. That's pretty much it. Okay. Sing Zo Life, I see you, bro. I see you. I see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think anybody has made the connection into this movie to the Jacob and Esau thing. Clearly, the man's name is Jacob. It tells you only one thing. So clearly, all this time in these 8 prior movies, Dominic was the career criminal. He was the bad. He's Esau. This whole time, Dominic is Esau. His family full of demonic hell's angels wreaking havoc wherever they go. Right? And then line up with other princes of hell to curry favor, to escape judgment. Okay? It was Dominic this whole fucking time. So that was my little quick breakdown of F9. This is definitely the deepest movie spiritually, I guess you could say, and that's stretching it. You know what I mean? And then of course, with Brian's character, when he died, they had him ascend and get his wings back because he was driving a white Supra in, I think it was F7 or 8. Remember the Wiz Khalifa song is playing and they're driving side by side. His Supra was white. He got his wings back. Okay. So Brian got his wings back. He got his halo back. God forgave Brian and he was taken back into heaven as him being driving the white Supra. So because these are don't necessarily write these movies off as dumb car movies. They're dumb car movies, but there's still some gems in there that can be found if you look hard enough. Okay. I think that's it. I just want to get that off my chest. I've been holding on to this for 3 weeks. I've been lazy with it. So yeah, I'm going to. Can I can't kill this. I can't kill. So if you are watching on the movie review channel, that is my F9 breakdown. Like I said, I bet $100 nobody has made this connection in any of these reviews for F9. So if I can kill that, let me kill that. Can I kill it? But if I trash it, well, let me try. I don't want to trash it though. I'm trying to see if I can end the movie review stream, and then we just continue with this one, and we just rock out for a little bit. Edit. Nope, it's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me. If I remove, can I remove it? No, it's not gonna let me do it. All right, so I'm gonna get up out of here, and that was pretty much it. Let me see. Wait. Liam Neeson got 2 good ones out right now. That man's always putting out movies. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Hold on, give me one moment. Switch account. Breakdowns. Okay. Hold up, I'm trying to end this movie live. Got it. It's not gonna let me do it without killing them both at the same time. Oh, found it. All right, I'm about to end the movie stream, and we're gonna go. Yeah, shit. God damn it. Come on, let me end it. Okay. All right, boom.